So welcome everyone. Today we're going to take on this survey for Mortal Kombat 1 Invasion Mode. So basically you're able to get this survey from I think NetherRealms or Mortal Kombat from your email address. So I never got one, but if you do have one, then you could check your emails if you can, but I'll leave the link down in the description if you want to take on the survey. But basically it's going to talk about Invasion Mode. As we all know, some people do not like it, some people do, but overall the experience it's been a little bit hectic, a little bit chaotic. So right now we're going to take on the survey. And of course, I already have made my review of season 2. I'll leave it down in the description if you want to check it out for yourself. And season 1. But right now it's going to tell us that what was your experience for season 2, The Blood Moon in Invasion. So it's going to say it's going to take around 10 minutes to complete. But let's go with it. So right now I am going to do everything right here. I already started a little bit, but basically it's telling you play season 1 right here. Of course I did. And have you stopped playing Invasion season 1? Like, yes, I did, because I basically collected everything. So it's going to say it takes too long to unlock everything that I wanted. I mean, yes, I will say, because it mostly takes 1 hour for every mesa. You would do everything, like all the battles, all the treasure chests. It will take you more than an hour to complete. So I will say, yes, it does take a long time. So I do agree with it. So gameplay is too different. Dislike the overall experience. Have 100% of all the maps. That's what I did. Evasion is too repetitive, even though it's season 1. But I guess I got stuck because of an encounter. I beat the final boss of the season. There was a lack of story narrative, reason outside of the game. I have unlocked all the skins and rewards, and I felt lost and I didn't know how to progress further. So I will say it could be other reasons outside of the game that could be possible, but I will say mostly these three. And I will say Invasion, it felt repetitive because most of the time it's just match after match after match. Like nothing is different. Everything is very easy. You have a very good loadout for your talisman and your relic. So it's going to be pretty much a breeze. But once again, these are my 4 options right now. So we're just going to continue on. And let's see. In Mortal Kombat 1, have you played Invasion 2? Okay, yes, I did. Even though it's already kind of the last day to do Invasion 2 right now. Which of the following are your favorite console games have you played that you play more than 10 or more hours? I'm not sure why they're telling us this. That's very interesting. So I guess I'll say Guilty Gear, Tekken 7, Dragon Ball FighterZ, Street Fighter 6, Multiverse. Yes, I played Dead or Alive. And in Injustice 2, I wouldn't say I played more than 10 hours, unfortunately. You know what? I am going to add it because why not? I mean, I could add other games, but all these 4 games, yes, I have played all of them. And, you know, some of them are fun, but of course, it really depends. I'm not sure why they're telling us this question right here, but which of the following Mortal Kombat games have you played more than 10 hours in? So very unfortunate. I never played any Mortal Kombat games to an extent, of course, like hours and hours and hours. I never grew up with it. But I know the ones that I played the most, it will be Mortal Kombat X. I did not play 11. I did play a little bit of DC in this one, but at the same time, it was just a one-off thing, not really much. I did play Armageddon, sorry. And maybe Deadly Alliance. I think so. I think these are the only 3 that I ever played for Mortal Kombat. Yes, I have played the old ones, but again, not to the extent. I never grew up with them. So I would say this is my first experience for entering into the Mortal Kombat world. They say, which type of games most do you particularly play in fighting games? So offline, online versus tournaments or arcade challenges, trials, or PvE and PvP modes. So I would say around the same. I know before I mostly played just story arcade challenges. I never decided to play online versus or get better at the game or join tournaments. So as of right now, I will say at the same. You know, they're both the same. I like to do story, arcade, and then also play online matches. So how would you rate your overall experience in Invasion Season 2 Blood Moon? I'm going to say very poor. I'm saying that right now. It's been very poor because we've been nerfed a lot. So what do you like about Invasion to the Blood Moon and why? Um, I think I'll write this right now on myself, and I'll be right back. So already completed right here, as you can see. For the likes of season 2, I will say it's just a new method that was pretty cool. A faster walk speed button and no more key items from the towers. Because I know in season 1 you had to do the towers to get the key item, and that was pretty annoying because you didn't know which key item was in which tower, so you had to fight every tower to figure out which one it is. But now in season 2, they took it out. And of course, the dislikes is basically nerf from talismans, components, relics, consumables, and boosters. Not enough experience to level up your characters, and level battles are tied to the invasion level. Just like in season 1, where you could go to a level 30 as your rank, but you go to a level 3 battle, you will gain the same experience points, which was really nice because I know a lot of us didn't have the time to do every single character to get to mastery, of course, but by doing that little trick, it made things a lot more easier. But unfortunately, now in season 2, they kind of did the whole switcheroo where now everything is tied to your level. So you have to do level 30 battles with level 28 or 29, and you will get the full experience. Same thing with the challenge tower. I did like it, but not really. It just takes too long to level up the tower. I think it starts at level 15, and then you have to do 10 floors every single time, and you get one level, so you could get more experience, more coins, more credits, and all that good stuff. But I would say the challenge tower just takes a little bit too long if you want to reach it to the maximum level that you can go with the tower. So that's just my opinion with the likes and dislikes. Again, you want to check out my full review of season 2, it will be down in the description. And then based on what you played so far, how interested are you to continue playing Invasion to Blood Moon? So I will say a little bit interested. You know, I already have experienced both season 1 and season 2. I already made videos on them. I did the whole entire thing. I even cut out the matches, the battles, to show you guys what you will get at every single battle, like all the items, what you collect, the skins and everything. Now I feel like I don't want to do that anymore because it just takes forever. It takes like a whole hour to do everything. So I still feel like I still want to do season 3, but they really need to change it up. Like they do really need to change it up. So next thing is going to be, was there ever a time while playing this game where you felt confused? I would say no. It was pretty simple, straightforward. I mean, the only thing confusing part is like, where is the key item? That's pretty much it. Like, where is the key item? But at the end of the day, if you did everything, well, it wouldn't be much of an issue. So I will say no for me. But some people may have confusion on like where to find stuff. So how do you rate the challenge of Invasion Season 2? I will say it was all right. About right. Like it was all right. I will say it's just that once again, it just takes forever. If you do want to get that experience boost or experience points for your mastery on all the characters, then I do like it, but it does take a long time. It took me like 3 days to finally get to the highest tower or the highest level so that I can mastery all of my characters in Mortal Kombat 1. So did you ever feel like you were unable to progress? I would say no. Everything was pretty smooth, pretty easy. You got to make sure you have your talismans. You got to upgrade them, whichever talisman you're going to use. You have to pick one, only one, I will say, and upgrade it as much as you can. So when did you feel that you were unable to progress to Invasion 2? So I'm not going to do this one, but at the end of the day, it's an optional one. But I will say, I think that's the only part with some people that is unable to progress is probably because you need good talismans. You need to upgrade them. And then right here, are you still playing Invasion Season 2, The Blood Moon? Well, not anymore, because I already have unlocked everything. Again, it's pretty much repetitive. I beat the boss. I got stuck. No. Disliked the overall experience. I will say this one, yes. Up to season 2, yeah, I did not like the experience because pretty much the same thing as season 1. It's just that they nerf everything to the ground. So I have completed all the maps. Gameplays, no, not the gameplay. It takes too long to unlock everything. I almost felt like I didn't know how to progress recent outside the game. I would say it might have taken long to unlock everything because, you know, now everything is mostly locked behind a treasure chest. And the only way to get to those center treasure chests is by going to a different direction. So I'll say as of right now, these are my choices for the reason why I stopped season 2. But again, we're almost about to get into season 3. So we'll see, hopefully in the future, how things will change. So right here, we have overall experience on the maps. So pretty much, I will say Sanchez Laboratory, it was kind of poor. Tarkana Colony, same thing. Rampart, it was pretty good. I will say it's good and fair. It's kind of all right. Fire Temple, I will say this one's fair because it fell a little bit quicker. But these two right here, the Laboratory and Tarkana Colony, they feel not that great. Even though you just swap where you start off everything, it was kind of like, eh. Living Forest, I would say this one's very poor because you just basically start from the very beginning and you end up back to where you were. So I will say this one's very poor. Gateway Portals, it was very good. I really liked them because it was just very quick. Hey, you got extra stuff, you got extra skins, you got extra gear or relics, talismans, whatever the case may be. So it was very good. I did like the Gateway Portals. Sundal Festival, I'll give it a poor because you're basically doing the same thing. Now you just went to a different direction. So yeah, this is my overall rating for all the missiles here. Now, have you rated your overall experience from the following gameplay features? So overall combat, I would say it's very good. I like the combat, of course. Elemental damage and resistance, I would say it's fair. Talismans, in season 2, I would say particularly in season 2, I'll give it a fair. Relics were very poor right here. Consumables, again, very poor because we never got a lot of consumables. You had to get the consumables from only the collector or from treasure chests. The Forge, I would say fair because I'm not sure how it was in season 1. I never really play around with Talisman in season 1 at all, and even with the Forge. So I'm just going to give it a fair. More comments about the gameplay. We're not going to do that. Overall experience on the types of encounters. So bosses, I will say, wait, test your mind. It was fair. I'm just going to say fair, like in between, like nothing really improved from season 1. They were just simple. Bosses were okay. We're good. Not very good, but we're good. Survival, I will give this a poor. Unfortunately, there are some survivals in season 2 that just did not feel right. Some of them were very finicky, especially like the Fire Temple one with the giant org. You had to destroy them with a projectile or with your fist, but you had to time it perfectly so that you don't get exploded from him to count as a kill. So there's some other ones too, but I will say it's a little bit poor. The hourly towers, I have nothing to say about this one, so I'll be neutral. Endurance, I think also endurance, I'll give it fair. Seasonal tower, I'll say it's fair. Like it's kind of, I do like it, but I don't like it as well because once again, the seasonal tower or the challenge tower as they call it just takes forever. It really does. And we're not going to do anything else. Like I said, let's continue on. And there was an error on your page. Please correct any. So I'm missing one more. I think. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm missing one right here. So the hourly towers. I have nothing to say about them. I mean, they're pretty much the same thing. Nothing different about them. Just checking on my answers right now if I miss anything. No, we're good. Let's see. Let's go to the next one. So which status of calculation mode did you use the most? So I mostly use manual. Let's see, how do you feel about the rate at which you earn cosmetics and currency in season 2? I'll say much too slow. It's too damn slow. Like gaining currency in season 2 was very slow, unlike in season 1. Because season 1, you're able to collect a lot of stuff. Now in season 2, they just completely nerf it to the ground. So how often do you do the following innovation to the Blood Moon? So use talismans. Like for me personally, I'll say rarely use talismans. Consumables. Well, if it's technically season 2, I will say yeah, rarely. I rarely use talismans. Consumables. I'll say rarely. Change fighters. Almost never. I will say this. I could say rarely just for certain battles like endurance battles or some of the boss battles, I will say, but most of the time, never. Change cameos, same thing, never. Change fighters, cameos, talisman, relics based on elemental strengths and weaknesses of your next character. And I would say rarely. Sometimes there were some characters that did a lot of damage on certain characters, of course, but I'll say rarely. So how interested are you playing season 3? I would say a little bit interested. So yeah, I'm still looking forward to season 3, but I'm not gonna probably do everything or show you guys everything on my videos because it's very unfortunate that when it comes to season 3, I wish it could be better. Hopefully it does, but we'll see how season 3 comes out and we'll see if they do any justice or any improvements to season 3. So any thoughts you'd like to share for the development team regarding invasion mode? I could probably do this one by myself, but again, I'll leave the video, like I said before, reviewing on season 2. And we're going to submit right now. And that's pretty much it. So yeah, there you go. That's my thoughts of season 2 for the survey right here for invasion mode. So once again, guys, I'm still going to do, of course, Mortal Kombat 1 content, but it's very unfortunate that I'm not going to do mostly the whole entire invasion mode or all the messes in one video anymore. I'll probably just going to skip to like where to collect the key item and the boss battles. And that's pretty much it because yes, invasion mode for the messes, they do take more than an hour to complete and try to get everything like all the, treasure chests, the skins and all that good stuff. It was not bad in season 1, but season 2, now they made it, hey, you just got to get them from treasure chests, and that's pretty much it. I mean, yeah, it's kind of like the same thing as season 1, but I feel like in season 2, like every single battle just didn't really mean anything. Like it just felt very, very slow. So I will say hopefully season 3 will be better. And once again, if you want to check out more Mortal Kombat 1 videos, guys, please subscribe to the channel. But as well, make sure to check out the videos down in the description if you want to check out more videos about Mortal Kombat 1. But as always, keep on playing and game for life, guys. See you later.